Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Brawn Body Podcast. As you know, it's Monday morning. So, you know what that means. It's time for another one of our new Motivational Monday podcasts. And today I want to talk about the early morning Monday. So, as you may know from following Brawn Body on Instagram, following us on the podcast, or if you just know me personally, you know that I like to wake up early. And by early, I mean I'm up about 4:30 in the morning, usually to the gym by 5:15, somewhere in there. And we're done by 6:30. Just nice, quick, good start to the day. Get it all done, get it all moving, and move on. And a lot of you have told me, I want to be a morning person, or how can I become a morning person, or how did you become a morning person? So I wanted to break that down today, the morning mentality, the whole 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. mentality. So I did not always get up that early. When I was in high school, I was usually waking up about 6:30 to get on the bus at 7:45, or when I was old enough to drive, usually about 7:50. Was when I was leaving. So I had an hour 20 in the morning after I woke up before I had to leave. Plenty of time. And I liked getting up early because it gave me time, it gave me freedom in the mornings. It let me start my day without stress. A lot of people that I knew in high school were waking up at 7:15 to leave at 7:30 or 7:35 or something like that. And they were always very high stress, high strung, just like, I don't have time for anything, yada, 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 because they were getting up so late. And I saw how that stress impacted them throughout the day. And I knew that myself, I was pretty low stress and stress free, even in situations that many would consider stressful. And I'm still that way because I think it's because I start my day so well. I get up and I don't have to rush. I get to the gym, I do my thing, I come back, and by the time I'm back, right now it's 7:08 Monday morning, and yes, I did push off recording this podcast until Monday morning today. Sorry, but it gives me the freedom to do that. I have time to do that, and I know that when I start working, I'll be starting my coursework and lecture work and all that before most people even wake up, which is a great feeling for me. And there's a certain sense of, I don't want to use the word pride because so many people take pride as a negative thing, but there's a certain sense of accomplishment and this rush of endorphins that you get when you get up and you get after it. When you get up and you just start tackling obstacles in your day. And when I get back from the gym at 6:30, 6:45, I know that my day has already provided so much for me in the form of some good stretching, some good mobility work, a good workout, some walking, some good cardio activity. My day has provided so much for me in just an hour and a half, 2 hours, when most people haven't even begun their day yet. Most people haven't even started their day. They aren't even out of bed. So think about that. And that's one of the things that makes the morning mentality or 5 a.m. mentality, whatever you want to call it, so much easier for me, is knowing that when I get up and get after it, I'm ahead. I like to start my day ahead because then the rest of the day, again, I'm lower stress. I don't have to force myself to get stuff done in a set amount of time. I don't have to find time to work out because it's already done. I don't have to find time to do schoolwork because I'm up and after it by 7:30, 7:45, when most people aren't even waking up until 8 a.m. So I really like that. The other thing I'll share for the morning mentality is what I call the faithful morning. And what I mean by that is not getting up and listening to a whole church sermon or anything like that. You probably could, and it would definitely be beneficial for your spiritual health. I'm not going to discount that whatsoever, but I like to start my morning with two simple things. One, I like to start off strong. I like to start off with a message. And in my mind, I think when my feet hit the floor, I want the devil down in hell to be rolling over in fear. I want him to say, oh no, not this guy. He's up again, not this guy. So in my mind, that mental thought, that trigger really gets me going. The other thing I like to do is express gratitude. So I like to think of things that I'm thankful for early in the morning. And some people do this in a journal to keep track of them. I just kind of go with it mentally. I don't really remember each day what I'm thankful for, but I know that I'm thankful for different things every morning. So I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for having an amazing family. I'm thankful for support for the podcast. I'm thankful for having great people to live with. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be in school, that sort of thing. And all of that positive energy that you're creating is only going to compound as you go through the day. And it makes that what could be a miserable experience at first for some people of waking up so early in the morning, it makes it so much better because you start to realize how good life is. Life is really, really good. Even when you are living in a time of chaos, even when you are living in a pandemic, there's always positive things you can look for, positive things that you can cling onto. So think about those things the next time you're going to wake up. I also am at the point now where I do not wake up to my alarms. I wake up before them. So if you're someone who's transitioning into early mornings, ease into it. So say you wake up at 7 right now and you want to wake up at 5. You could rip the Band-Aid off and just set the alarm for 5 a.m. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to hit you so hard those first few days. So what I like to do is ease it back a little bit. Maybe 7 becomes 6:45. And then 6:30, and then 6:15, just slowly, slow steps, progressing slow. And then by the time you get to 5 a.m., sure, maybe it takes you 2 weeks to get there, but you already feel good. You don't have that 4 or 5 days of just feeling awful from going right to 5 a.m. from 7 a.m. And with that, you need to make sure you're accounting for that with your sleep. So I usually go to bed at 9 p.m. at night. So that would give me at least 7.5 hours of sleep per night. So if you're going to start getting up at 5 p.m. or 5 a.m., you're probably going to want to go to bed sometime between 9 and 10 at night. And that's a little bit of an adjustment for people too. So just some different things to keep in mind. But with that, start your day. Get up early. Early bird gets the worm. Get up, get after it, and make it happen. There's no excuse, no reason not to. Get up, make it happen. 5 a.m. club forever here. So thank you so much for listening. Hope this podcast was beneficial to you, and stay tuned for our full episode this Wednesday.